Students, you please open your notebook and note down one question. It is also one of the major factors in our country, and there are some other countries in the world where women are paid less in the comparison of men. Why? So, you note down the question, why are women employed in low paid work? I repeat, why are women employed in low paid work? You note down point wise. Roman number 1. For high work, high education is required. For high work, high education is required. But a majority of women have less education. But majority of women have less education. They cannot be employed. They cannot be employed in high paid work. In high paid work due to less education or illiteracy. Second point, you can write Roman number or ABC like that. Second point, training and skill is also required. Training and skill is also required for responsible posts. POSTs, for responsible posts, which are highly paid up. Women are generally unskilled and untrained. Roman number 3. Some high work needs physical strength, but women are physically weak. And the last point is, usually women have to look after their families. Or do the domestic work. So they are not regular to perform their duty. So these are the points that why women, they are generally less paid rather than men. But it is true that scenario, it has been changed a lot. At present time, women, they are coming forward, highly qualified, highly educated, skilled, technically or non-technically. They are educated in the field of education, in medical field. Technically, that means engineers are there, lawyers are there. In IT sector, women, they are coming forward with their skill, with their potential. But in spite of that, still the ratio is less rather than men. So guys, this is one of the questions which arise in our mind. And one more question, that why education, it is one of the major factors for the growth of population. Or education is one of the major factors or resources for the growth of population. In this regard, we can say that it is also that quality of population. It comes under the quality of population. So in this regard, we can say that education plays an important role for the upliftment or for the growth of any country, and of course for the economic growth of any country, for the growth of general growth of any country, and of course the economic growth of any country, because education or literacy level, it counts a lot for the development or for the growth of any nation or country, because it provides people a new aspiration. It provides the people a new aspiration, new thought, new thinking, value of life. If suppose if a person, he has educated himself or herself, well educated person, or he or she wants to educate herself, nobody can stop him and nobody can stop her, because government is providing, government is already focusing towards this factor. So if any individual wants to educate herself or himself, he can or she can, nobody can stop him or stop her, because it has great value. In the previous chapter I discussed about the value of education. So values of, then an individual can understand or realize the values of life. Apart from that, that individual will be a knowledgeable person in every field. That individual, that all over world, I am talking about all over world, education, why it is necessary for the growth of nation, any country, or it provides an economic growth, economic support of any nation. And lastly, an educated people support the nation economically, culturally, simultaneously economically, culturally and socially. That is why for the growth of any country, education is mandatory for the upliftment of economy, upliftment of culture, upliftment of society, so that that nation can sustain or nation can establish itself in a healthy atmosphere. So that is one of the major points, major factors. And here this question I discussed with you already. I have noted down, guys, that why women, they are less paid. You have noted the question that women, why women are employed in low paid work. So you have already noted down the points, you will memorize all the points. So guys, today apart from this question, I am going to give you more questions, but these are long answer type question, not too brief. So first question, students, you note down, how is human resource different from other resources? How is human resource different from other resources? Question number 2, what is the role of education in human capital formation? Just now I have discussed with you, what is the role of education in human capital formation? Question 3, what part does health play? What part, P-A-R-T, part does health play in the individual's working life? What part does health play in the individual's working life? Individual apostrophe S, working life. And the last question is, what is the difference between disguised unemployment? What is the difference between disguised unemployment and seasonal unemployment? What is the difference between disguised unemployment and seasonal unemployment? Guys, this last question you try on your own. In my next class, I will tell you. If you won't be able to, I will tell you the answer. Okay? Till then, stay home, stay safe. God bless you. Bye bye.